So let me just define and explain what I think day one is so that we're clear, because I've had some clients ask me about this and we've had to define day one. So the day that we buy the company, I'll call day one. In fact, it might be the following day. So what I'd like to do on day one is have communications with all my new employees or colleagues, have the CEO of the division, the country, the company, or whoever talking and communicating. So if we were to buy a company at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, then I would call day one the following day, and our communications might start at 7, 8, 9 o'clock. We need to discuss whether we're listed or private, and so we're discussing how we do this. Now, I have bought a company over Christmas, and what we've done is we've said day one will be 5th of January or some day a week or two later, where we kept it relatively confidential, and then we had communications out on a particular day. So starting to think about when we want day one. Generally it's the day we purchase or the day after, and quite regularly we buy at night. So after the stock market closes, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and day one is the next day. So usually relatively simple. And what we're thinking about then is, what do we want to do on day one, and what are we doing the moment we buy the company? And so usually it's similar or the same thing. And so just starting to put a little bit of a checklist here for things for you to discuss and think about. So I've got an 800 line item checklist for day one and a 6,000 line item checklist for the full integration. But let's just talk about a couple of things. I'm conscious I don't want to make this video too long, but we need to take control of our newly acquired company the moment we buy it. So we need financial control. And then obviously we need to think about our employees, our colleagues, the people working in our company, and our customers, our suppliers, all the other stakeholders, thinking about the communications that we're going to do out to all of those, and what problems there might crop up through competitors doing certain things. We also need to think about executive alignment. So just understanding what current management are doing of our target company and what we'd like them to start doing on day one, and how we're going to affect that change and start moving them towards where we want to go. So quite a few things to think about and plan ready for day one. We obviously plan pre-deal, pre-day one. We have a day one plan, and that's usually part of our full integration plan. We can separate that out and discuss it separately. And there's a few big things to think about covered here. I'd also like to introduce myself. I'm Danny Davis. I've run the European side of a $6 billion deal across 30 countries. I wrote the book M&A Integration, How to Do It. You can get it on Amazon. And I've been a guest speaker at London Business School for a couple of decades now on the topic of M&A integration. Here's my phone number and email address. Just give me a call anytime you want to talk about M&A integration, or shoot me an email and we'll put something in the diary. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn using this email.